Yo, what up, y'all? Welcome back to Mike and Loaded. It's your host Jew, K Dub, Shaq back with us too. What's going on, y'all? So this is something that if you are in the basketball world, if you tuned in, you would have seen the Bleacher Report Top 100. Now it's been pretty controversial, I believe, but we're gonna talk about the top 10 that we have here. We're gonna start with the top 10, and we'll go off of there. So I'll read the top 10 real quick, and then we'll go off of that. Shaq, welcome back to the pod. Glad to see you repeating.
Thank
You know what I'm saying? Multiple episodes. We need to get King Pod back on this pretty soon. So all right, top 10. We'll go Michael Jordan is one, LeBron is two, Kareem is three, Magic is four, greatest point guard of all time, by the way. Uh, Bill Russell is five, Shaquille O'Neal is six, Tim Duncan is seven, Larry Bird is eight, Wilt Chamberlain is nine, and Steph Curry is 10. Now, I think the biggest debate here is Kobe not being in this top 10. Rest in peace, Kobe. Now, I think the biggest debate that I've been seeing anyway is Kobe not being in this top 10. Um, Now, I think there definitely is some debates to be had here. Would you remove somebody off of this top 10 for Kobe? Kenneth?
Yes, I would. I
Who
don't
would you
think Curry.
remove?
I don't think Curry's leap Kobe.
Okay.
When did we decide that?
I agree. I
I don't
agree.
think I don't think
I
Larry
like
Bird
Steph
is over
Curry a
Kobe
lot.
either.
I don't think Larry Bird is over Kobe. So for me, it's kind of hard to leave him out of my top 10. Definitely one of my favorite players ever.
Yeah, Bird can
Um,
stay there, but Curry is not. Is not over Kobe.
I agree. I agree. Um, yeah, I have Kobe over Curry for sure. Well, Shaq, what do you think? Would you take somebody off of that list for Kobe?
Will Chamberlain.
You take Wilt Chamberlain off?
Yes.
Okay, that's an
'Cause
interesting take.
Will Chamberlain, first of all, we don't even know if he really, like, if they didn't inflate his stats, first of all. Second of all, he lost to Bill Russell multiple years, and he,
Russell is that guy. I mean, he do got those 11 rings, you know. I imagine a lot of people was losing to Bill Russell in the 60s and the 70s.
but Bill Russell, I feel like they're just, he was on a super team.
Mhm.
It's like, because he has like 10 Hall of Famers on his team.
Bill
A
Russell?
super team.
He has 10 Hall of Famers on his team. So the team that he played on had 10 Hall of Famers.
Wait, but they a super team?
I guess for that time,
Super 10 Hall of Famers. I mean,
that's
Yeah,
the
that's
but
dream team.
they
Yeah.
became that. Ain't like they joined up. Like none of them was they 10 Hall of Famers, right? But can you really class? They're not classified as a super team.
The next time we seen 10 Hall of Famers was probably
Yeah,
the dream team.
but it's not
yeah.
like they were already 10 Hall of Famers and they joined together as
That's true. That's true. That is true.
yes.
That is
That
true.
doesn't make them a super team.
That's
But
true.
Bill was a defensive wizard, but he wasn't.
Yeah. Also,
He,
shout out Bill Russell, one of the first people, I think the only person to play and be the coach of the team.
yeah, 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 of course. And another thing about the one and two, we could debate that. I don't knock it when I say it's Jordan, but I feel like
Wait, one more time. Can you say that one more time?
I'm saying the one part, like one first place and second place, we can
Hmm.
like that can possibly be swapped, or I
You
mean,
think
it could go
LeBron is
either
number one?
way. Yeah, it can go either way, but I just feel like nobody's doing what LeBron is doing. It's just the man about to
Okay.
be 42, 41 going into next season.
Yeah.
Like, and he's still putting up 25, 7 and 6, like 7 and 7. Or, like, come on,
Hmm.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah. I think if you go off accolades alone, uh, LeBron has got more All NBA and more. All-Star selections. If you just going off of the accolades, but everything else here, LeBron has 21 All NBA selections, 21 All Stars. He's played in the league 22 years. That's
Yeah.
quite impressive. That there was only 1 year that he wasn't either of those things. Um, but for also a small forward, for the guy who is leading the league all time in points to also have an assist champion trophy, that's also pretty impressive. Jordan has 6 rings, 5 MVPs. He was Finals MVP in every Finals he played in. He's only got 11 All Star NBA, All NBA selections, 14 All Stars. He's got 9 All Defense, to LeBron's 6. One Defensive Player of the Year to LeBron's none. Uh, he's got Rookie of the Year as well. He's also got 10 scoring titles to LeBron's 1. If you go off accolades alone, it's kind of understandable. Also, the career stats, Jordan averaged 36 and 5, and also 2.5 steals per game. LeBron is sitting at 27, 7, and 7, 1.5 steals, man. I think there's definitely, I think maybe they made this list off of like stats alone. I think they just went strictly off of the percentages and the accolades. I don't know if the eye test was very big in this
Off of stats
list.
alone, then why they got Curry over Kobe? Because his stats are not better, and he don't even have like more championships either. He got more MVPs. That's about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's got less
And
championships. He's got more MVPs. He's got less Finals MVPs. He's got less All Stars, less All NBAs, less All Defense. He's got no All Defense actually. Um, but
He got
that's
less
kind of
everything.
strange. It's kind of strange that he doesn't have one NBA All Defense, but he has a Steel Championship. He's a one-time Steel champion. So, I mean, can we say that that was a snub at least 1 year?
If he's the still champion, he should be all defensive team.
Yeah, I mean, if you're leading the league in steals, yeah, I mean that's a big part of defense, isn't it?
There's only 2 defensive teams though in the NBA. So
I
what if
agree.
what if what if that season that he wanted, there were like other guys better defensively on ball?
I mean, according to the numbers, they weren't. He was getting more steals than them.
Yeah, but you can average that amount of steals by not even like playing like lockdown man to man defense.
Right, right. Open lane steals and things like that.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
you're
So who?
right.
Okay, so are we taking? You would take off Bill Russell for Steph. I mean, not Steph for Kobe.
Wait, he said
Then,
he would take Will Chamberlain. He said he
oh,
would take
Will
Will
Chamberlain.
Chamberlain off.
He'd take Wilt Chamberlain off.
Wait, so you
Uh,
leaving Curry on there for Will Chamberlain?
uh,
They are ranked right next to each other. Here
I
it says
mean,
his career stats. He averaged 30 and 22, and that's kind of undeniable. That's ridiculous. Yeah, that's ridiculous. 30 and 22 is crazy. Um,
uh,
for a center to have 7 scoring titles, though, I mean, granted, a product of the times. He's at the time that he played in the NBA, he was the fastest and strongest guy in the world. And he actually only retired when he was 36, I believe. So he retired relatively early in comparison to um, like the players that we have now that are playing into their 40s. Your Jeff
Yo,
Green, your Vince Carters, your LeBrons.
right.
You know what
You
I
know
mean?
what? This might be controversial, but I might actually take Bill Russell off there and put Giannis in there.
In the top 10 all time.
I think I think I think Giannis is to me. I think I didn't see Bill Russell play, but I think he may not be more accomplished with the championships. But
You would
how
put
many years was
Giannis.
he the MVP?
Who, Giannis?
No, Bill Russell. Was he ever league
Bill
MVP?
Russell has, yes. Bill Russell has
He was league
five
MVP.
MVPs 5 times.
5 regular season MVPs. Bill Russell.
Yeah, it says five MVPs right here. 11-time champion, 5 MVPs. He don't have not one Finals MVP. Was that an
Five
award at the time?
MVPs.
Was that an award at the time?
I don't think it was when they first started winning the finals.
Okay.
But
Hmm.
yeah, I would take him out and
They
another
started giving the Finals MVP in '69. So I think Bill Russell's last championship was in '68.
okay.
Let me see. Yes, Bill Russell. Yeah, his last Finals appearance was actually in '69, and they won. They actually beat the Lakers, but the Finals MVP went to Jerry West, even though they lost. I think he's the only player to get a Finals MVP on a losing team.
Um,
Damn.
Some people say they smell racism, but that's neither here nor there. Jerry West is a great player. Um, Product of the times, I guess. You would take Bill Russell off for Giannis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
I
and
Why
would.
another
though? But why?
I think. I think. I don't know, man. I just think the competition that Bill Russell played against. I think Giannis if you throw him in that time,
He's
he
doing the
can beat
same
Bill
thing.
Russell. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
He
I
can
agree.
beat Bill Russell of that time.
I agree. I agree. But I mean, we can't. You kind of got to go off of what we have now.
let's
You
see.
know what I mean? Giannis
All
wasn't
right.
around at that time, so we got to go off of what we got now.
All right, what we
Yeah,
have now, if Bill Russell was playing right now, he's not winning 5 MVPs. He's not winning
I,
11
I
championships.
understand. But
but
the point that I'm making is that Bill Russell is not playing right now, and he already has 11 championships and 5 MVPs.
We need tape on that. We know there's no way that Bill Russell has them same accolades
Okay,
in this
you got
era.
Giannis
Not even in the
over.
'90s era, he's getting them same accolades.
Okay, so you got Giannis over Hakeem Olajuwon all time.
I think they're even.
Okay, but Hakeem Olajuwon is 12. So if they're even, how could you take Bill Russell out and put him there and not Hakeem?
I think it would come down to like a battle of Hakeem and Giannis. I
And
think
Bill Russell
Hakeem
would,
is obviously more offensively skilled, like offensively polished than Giannis. But
right?
he got what? He got 2 championships. I think the extra
He
championship and
got
the
two,
extra
yeah.
Finals MVP.
He got
I
two
would say that
Finals
gives him the edge
MVPs,
over
yeah.
Giannis. Yeah, so
Okay,
that gives him the edge over
so then
Giannis.
really Hakeem should be in your top 10 instead of Giannis. Unless you're gonna take somebody else out and put Hakeem in there.
No, no, I think you're right. So Hakeem, yeah, Hakeem is definitely like yeah, he's I would say he's over Giannis, yeah, and
He averaged 3 blocks, yeah.
would probably have to put him in there before I put Giannis if I was to take Bill Russell out.
Okay.
you know,
Huh?
He got two. How many regular season MVPs Hakeem got?
Does Hakeem got? He has one. He's got one MVP. He got two Finals MVP, two Defensive Player of the Years, 12 All NBA, 12 All Star, and 9 All Defense. He averaged 3 blocks on his career.
He played. Yeah. Hakeem is the better basketball player.
yeah.
Okay. So should
But
Hakeem be on that list instead of Bill Russell then?
yes, I think so.
Possibly.
I think it's possible. The Celtics gonna have championships. How many? Houston didn't have any until Hakeem put them
Right.
them two banners up.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing, you said something about the times that who played in, at the times that um Bill Russell played in.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, the competition wasn't what it is now, and they were pushing Jordan as a narrative, like in the NBA. They was pushing him to be the face. So
They did the same for
He could
LeBron.
speak to the huh?
They did
No.
the same for LeBron.
LeBron couldn't speak to the refs and say change the call, and they changed the call. That's what they did for Mike. So that's not. He was controlling the NBA,
LeBron has controlled the NBA too.
not like Mike, bro.
Bro,
Not like
if LeBron the bubble, LeBron controlled that. Look,
That's true.
he led a meeting saying that they need to finish that out. If not for him saying that, they shut it down. If he say, "Yo, I don't want to play no more," best believe they're shutting the season down. So don't even go there.
that's true. But Mike got away with a lot of stuff. They let him get away with a lot of stuff, and his competition was not what LeBron competition was. What team was equivalent to Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, and Steph Curry that he played in the finals? And what happened before he got to the finals? Everybody that talks about Mike, they always forget about the years when he lost to the Pistons and the Celtics for multiple years in a row.
Well, we need to
Until
be honest and say that the Pistons were a wrestling team. That was a team of WWF wrestlers that they put on contracts to go over there and beat Mike up.
but he didn't get past them. And the Celtics wasn't beating him up, but they beat his ass though, and he kept losing to them.
The Celtics were a rough team too. Didn't they
But
have
were they equivalent?
McHale and Danny Ainge,
Yeah.
like the dirtiest players ever?
But wait, which one of those teams was equivalent to the Warriors?
We're not talking
I
about
don't
the
know why
Warriors.
you
It's a
even
different
saying.
time.
But the KD Warriors only stopped him from winning 2 championships. What about the other times? The other 4 finals that he lost. If you just he lost to KD twice, right? He lost to
Mhm.
KD twice. He lost to Steph
Mm.
in the previous Warriors one time before KD got there.
Yeah.
So KD
Excuse me.
KD only stopped him from winning 2 championships. What about the other 4?
What about the time he led a team to the finals that wasn't supposed to be there?
What about
Yeah,
that
but we're not
time?
talking
And
about
Mike
that
never
shit.
did.
Because if you want to say that, Kobe beat that team that LeBron led to the finals to play the Spurs. He beat that championship Spurs team the next year
But when did Mike do
in
that?
5 games. I might add.
But wait, what did Mike do before Scotty got there?
What did
Was he
Mike do?
leading teams that was he leading teams that didn't belong in the finals to the finals? He couldn't get past the first round.
Yeah, but LeBron did that once
He did it multiple times. He did it in 2018 too.
with a team that did not belong in the finals.
There's no
Like
Kyrie.
like one more time.
He the team.
He
What
did
team?
carry the 2018 Cavs.
Okay, but was that a team full of bums though, like the 2003 team or
No,
If they
2005, I
had not,
you
believe?
mean the 2007 team? You mean the
Yeah,
2007 team?
2007. Yes.
The two
but if they had, let's say they didn't play that Golden State team, they would have won a championship that year.
in what
He
year?
would have 2018.
2018.
If they didn't play that stacked Warriors team, if it wasn't stacked like that, if they didn't have Kevin Durant, he would have beat them.
Yeah, but we can't what if they did play them.
But
You
see,
can't
that's
say
the
what if
that's the
because
thing.
playing those teams is on the road to the finals. In order to win, you're gonna have to play these teams. It's the same thing with Iverson, who brought a team to the finals and they ended up losing. But it was just like you can't be like, well, if they didn't play them, it was like they were the best team in the West. You were gonna have to play them anyway.
That
But
is
this is
true.
my point. This is why I say I would swap one and two because Mike
I,
didn't do nothing by himself but score points.
But hold on,
That's all he did.
But LeBron did the same thing. He scored points by himself.
The team to the finals by himself with Eric Snow as his point. He didn't have no Scottie Pippen.
So
he
wait,
had
He had Larry
is
Hughes.
that the only thing that makes you put LeBron over Jordan because of them 2 years?
No,
That's what it
it's not
sounds
just
like.
that.
That's
It's
what it
not
sounds like you're arguing.
it's not just that. It's the fact that he
okay.
can
Can I
take nothing.
just
He can take what?
um I just
He's
want to
only done that
say
twice.
I'm just reading the roster for 2018, the 2018 Cavaliers, and comparing it to the 2007 roster. First of all, the 2007 roster had a lot less players, right? And this is a team who absolutely did not belong in the finals. Absolutely not. These guys were AAU players. In 2007,
Wait, they didn't belong there?
in the finals,
Who
Yeah,
was the
no.
wait? Who was the best team in the East in 2007?
Let's see.
They didn't belong
2000.
there. Who the Miami Heat weren't the Miami Heat no more in
But
'07.
they beat the Pistons though. The Pistons had just beat the Lakers.
They beat the
So
Lakers.
I
They
mean,
had beat the Lakers three years ago before that.
they
Okay,
were still dominating.
2007. In 2007, right? This is 2007, right? I'm reading this correctly?
Yes, they were
I
still
don't know if this
dominating,
is
but
2007.
they
Okay, the
didn't
Pistons were the
belong
number
there.
one seed, right? Were the
The
Pistons the
Pistons were the
number one
number one
seed in
seed.
2007? Okay.
I guess
Okay,
so.
yes. So actually, the Cavs were the number two seed, if what I'm looking at is correct.
So
But what
how were they not supposed to? How was the number two seed not supposed to be the number one seed?
Well, okay, what I'm saying is based off of this roster, this is a roster of tomato cans. They were led to 50 games, 50 wins, and a finals appearance because of LeBron. I'm saying that much is true. But what the point that I'm making is that to say also that this 2018 team didn't belong in the finals, because Shaq was comparing the two teams, the 2007 Cavs and 2018 Cavs. To say that this 2018 team didn't belong in the finals, I think that's maybe a little off.
who did they have besides Kevin Love?
They
I'll tell
still
you
had
right now,
J.R.
I
Smith
got
and
the
Tristan
roster right
Thompson.
here. They
They
did,
still
and
had J.R. Smith and Tristan Thompson.
They had Jordan Clarkson, they had Jay Crowder, they had Channing Frye, they had Jeff Green, they had George Hill, they had Rodney Hood, they had Kyle Korver, they had Larry Nance
They didn't
Jr.,
finish the
Seti
season
Osman,
with all them
Kendrick
players though.
Perkins. They
Yeah, they
didn't. But these are players who they had throughout the season. This is for
Yes,
the entire season. They
Derrick
had
Rose,
Shumpert, Derrick Rose, they had Shumpert,
Dwayne
they had
Wade,
Isaiah Thomas, D Wade, and then this other guy. He's a
Jeff Green is
center.
on there.
Jeff Green is on there. I said Jeff Green, yeah. Channing Frye is on there too.
He finished the season with that team, Fry.
I believe so, yes.
so you saying them saying LeBron was superhero in 2018 is a myth.
It's not a myth, but once
It's not a
Kyrie
myth,
went
but
down, all
they
LeBron
were a better team. That 2018 was a better team than that 2017.
But is that a finals worthy team that you just named?
That I mean, they were the
in which
fourth seed. Check this out. In 2007 and in 2018, they literally had the same exact record. It was 50 and 32. They had the same exact record.
but they just weren't the number two
No,
seed in
they were the
2018.
number four seed because the Raptors won 59 games, the Celtics had 55, and the 76ers had 52. But their record was exactly the same.
Mm.
They were a lower seed. They played the Pacers in the first round.
Oh, and I also want to mention that he beat the Pistons in '07, but how many times they had been to the finals before that? They had played in the '04 finals, right? They played in the
Mm-hmm.
'05 finals. I know they
Mm-hmm.
was in the 2006 conference finals. They were in the conference
The
finals for them
Cavs,
4 years. The
No,
Pistons.
the
the
Pistons, the
Pistons,
Pistons.
yes.
They were even before they played New Jersey in I think the '03 conference finals.
We
Through
did.
them
Let
through
me
them years, they were
see.
always like at some point there was gonna be like a point in time where they just like they fell off. Like there was gonna be a breakthrough. Somebody was gonna break through. Dwayne Wade had did it in '06, and then LeBron did it in '07.
So you
Dwayne
saying this
Wade
because
had beat him first, actually.
Yeah, the Pistons did play the Nets in '03.
and this man didn't score 20 points in a quarter to get this team the victory. So you saying they fell off to cause that to happen?
Oh,
That's what caused that to happen. The man that
but
scored
you're
20 points in a
but
quarter.
people say the same thing about Jordan beating the Pistons that they got old, right? So
So
Billups
you
and them
saying
ain't
The
get old.
Pistons also kind of blew up that team after their second championship.
At they which Pistons? The Isaiah Thomas ones?
The bad boy Pistons. After the second
Oh,
championship, they traded some pieces away. I believe
after
Mark
that oh,
Aguirre and Rick Mahorn got traded away.
let me ask you something. After that '07 season, that was the end of that Pistons team, right? As currently constructed. Because I don't even think Ben Wallace was on that '07 team.
Uh,
He was in Chicago.
no,
He
he
wasn't
was
on that '07
not.
team.
Let me check. Let me double check. Let me double check. Let me
He,
just
he
double
wasn't.
check.
He was the first one
And what he came to the team in 2008.
no Ben Wallace left the Pistons like sometime. after that after their first championship
What about
with
Rasheed?
that group.
She was there.
She was there, but they rim protected wasn't there no more.
Yeah. The roster
So,
in 2007 was Chauncey Billups, Will Blaylock, Dale Davis, Carlos Delfino, Ronald Dupree, Richard Hamilton, Lindsey Hunter, Amir Johnson, Jason Maxiell, Antonio McDyess, Nazir Muhammad, Tyshawn Prince, Rasheed Wallace. They did have Sheed, and they had Chris Webber. Uh, and they had Ronald Murray.
And what year? 07?
This was in 2007. Yeah, so 2006, 2007 season.
So they threw Sheed at the center and they put Chris Webber at the four.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
There ain't no Ben Wallace on there.
Mm-mm. Although they have Sheed on this website here, this is basketballreference.com. They have Rasheed Wallace listed as a center and Chris Webber listed as a power forward.
Mm.
So it might have went actually opposite to the way that you said it. I gotta prop my phone up here. It's dying.
so you feel like if Ben was on the team, he wouldn't be.
If Ben was on the team, everything looks a lot different because he was the best defensive player in the NBA at that time.
If Ben Wallace is on that team?
Yeah, if Ben Wallace was on that team, it'd been a lot different. It's still impressive, regardless, but he wasn't. I think Ben Wallace left after the Heat won the championship.
Yeah. Excuse
All
me.
I'm saying is we gotta stop forgetting about the Philly Bulls and the Wizards. Like we gotta keep like
The
a lot of
Wizards,
people.
really? Come on, bro, really,
Oh, then it's really. But LeBron's playing
bro.
in,
The
in his
Wizards.
prime year too.
Honestly, if you ask me, the Wizards, I felt like the NBA made Jordan play for the Wizards to give him so he can go out
And make-
as a legend. He didn't play on there to try to win. He did not play on there to try to win. Maybe he was trying to elevate the young guys and trying to teach them, but he was not on there
Um,
with the mission, the goal of trying to win a championship.
well,
So why come forward?
both years that he was on the
Bro, I
Wizards, he
just told
averaged
you. I
20.
feel like the NBA made him play so he can get his farewell tour.
They
Just
put a
like I
gun to
felt
his
like,
head.
just like it's. I feel like they probably made Jordan retire for them 2 years because of the gambling shit.
Um, just really quickly, both of the years uh that he was on the Wizards, he averaged 20. He averaged 20 in 2002, 2003, and then in 2001 and 2002, he averaged 22. 22.9, so pretty much 23 points. Which for him is a career low, actually, averaging 20.
And LeBron's averaged 25 and over, 24 and over for the
Well,
past
there was a
22
period
years.
in Michael Jordan's career where he was averaging 37, um, and then 35 the next season. Michael Jordan averaged 30 from his third season in the league all the way up until the 94-95 Bulls, where he averaged 26.9, and then he averaged 30 again the following year, and then 29.6 the following year. And then there was decline from there. But there was some time in between that. So from 98, he didn't play again until 2001. So he took 3 years off, and still averaged 23. And then also the space between the 93 season, he didn't play 93, 94. He took that season off, and that's when he had a low. So he went from 32 points per game to 26 points per game. And then the following season in 95, 96, which is arguably the best Bulls team ever, he averaged 30.
And Jordan had better teams. If we keeping it real.
Jordan had better teams than LeBron
Yes, he had Tony Kukoc,
throughout
Scottie
his whole
Pippen.
career.
Bruh, that Bulls team was a monster in the NBA.
But he never recruited nobody. He had structure. He had better structure. I wouldn't say LeBron's played on better teams. Jordan's had better structure. Their team has never had to disband and add 6, 7 dudes. That's why he's never had to leave that team. LeBron has never played in good structure other than Miami. But after
But he,
after the blood clot with Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade declining, he was out of there. LeBron's never played in structure.
but he always worked with what he got. That's what he's
That's
always.
what
I
Jordan
That's
mean,
what
but
did
he
too.
we can't pretend that they were giving LeBron tomato cans. Like LeBron has played on good teams.
He's
But when he
played with
had tomato,
he's played with
he
more
killed.
talented players than Jordan has.
I think he might have played with more Hall of Famers than Jordan.
Yes, that's what I'm telling you. LeBron's never played with he's never played in a structured organization that knew how to like put pieces around him. And
It ain't his fault.
well, if it ain't his
That's
fault, why you saying that Jordan played on better teams?
Um,
because he had, just like you said, he had a great GM. He had a great coach. Braun has never had an amazing coach besides Ty Lue. Ty Lue wasn't even amazing at the time. He got better once he started coaching LeBron.
Wait. Jordan had a great coach, but was Phil Jackson a great coach before he coached the Bulls? No, he became a
Yeah,
great coach as he was not a great coach before he coached the Bulls.
but Phil made them better. They had Doug Collins
He
before that.
he became a great coach coaching the Bulls. He was not a great coach before
He
he
made
coached
them
the Bulls.
a team. Doug
Yes,
Collins,
I
they was.
agree.
That's what I mean.
But Phil Jackson, like I said, he was a great coach. On the Bulls made him too.
I mean, so why he won after them then? That's the difference. Why he
The
won after
lesson
them?
the lessons he learned from the Bulls, he translated to LA.
So why the lessons from Mike that Mike learned from the Bulls he transferred to the Wizards?
Bro, he did not play. How many years he played on the Wizards? 2 garbage years.
who
Not,
Jordan?
but why? But
But
Yes.
also
here's
like
my thing.
his garbage years, he averaged 20 in those garbage years.
But
Right.
why people
But
They
I
were
don't
talk
think
they
about
might have
20
Jordan
been
really
years?
garbage
wanted to
for
play
him, but that for
basketball,
some
bro.
people those are career years.
Okay, let me
Yeah.
ask you this: why didn't I call in these years for LeBron garbage years? He's still
Huh?
dominating regardless of
He
age
no
or
no no.
he's
People
still
do
doing what he
people
do.
he
He was
dominated, but
doing
people
22
people do
years.
call these waste away years. Each year that he doesn't win with the Lakers, it feels like a wasted year. When they lost in the first round to the Nuggets, that pretty much was like damn, like you lost
One of them
again.
games that man had 30 in the first half, bro. He had 30 in the first half at what 39, 40. What was it, 38? He was like 38, right?
It is, but his career is already accomplished. He out there. I mean, he playing with
And he
another
got the
top,
most,
huh?
huh? He got 10,000 rebounds and 10,000 assists along with the most points in history. So we're like, come on, bro. But Jordan don't have. He's not in the top five in three different categories, is he?
Well, let's see.
Exactly.
Just give me one sec.
Ten
Let me double
thousand
check.
and 10,000 and 52,000 altogether, count regular season and playoff points. 52,000, bro. And he's still adding on to that.
Yeah, he's adding on to that,
Come
and they're
on.
not winning nothing.
And if they win this year, then what are we talking about?
We know that's
You're
not
not even
If
happening,
they
bro.
confident
Let's
they're
not
going to
even
win
get
this
into
year.
that conversation. We know that's not happening.
we don't know that. We don't know. The season ain't even started yet. And Luca's in tip top shape.
Bro,
So we cannot make that
you've
assumption.
been waiting on this fifth LeBron championship since
All
2020. It
right.
hasn't happened yet, bro.
Has
Like
his
right,
teammate not been to the finals in the past 2 years? Or he hasn't
So,
been within the
so Jordan
his
is
teammate
top
hasn't been to the
five
finals?
in uh he is top five in four categories. Uh he is top five in career points. He's top five in career points per game, playoff points, and playoff points per game. Uh
That's the point. Cool.
he's also considered top
I'm-
five in playoff series wins. He's 6-0. And in steals, he's third all time.
But we can't go by. We're not even gonna talk about the playoffs because if that's the case, then Bill Russell to go. We're not gonna talk about rings. If that's the case, then Bill Russell to
Well,
go,
I
and
mean, we
he should
don't
be
have
number
to
one.
talk about the playoffs. If we don't talk about playoffs, he's still top five in steals. He's third all time in steals.
What about rebounds and assists? Well, yeah.
Let me see. In assists, he is 47th. Let me see. Jordan.
He's not top 10 in assists.
No, he's 47 in assists, and in rebounds, he's 132nd.
Hmm.
But it's not his role. Wasn't his role.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. He had Scottie Pippen to do that for him. That's why it wasn't his role. Scottie
It
Pippen defended
wasn't
the
just
best team on
Scottie
the other
Pippen.
team.
He also had Dennis Rodman, who averaged 14 rebounds in his career.
That's my point. He had two top tier defenders. Two top tier defenders on
Bro,
his
but if
team.
you
He didn't have to
but
guard no fucking body.
LeBron played with
Like, come
Anthony
on. Really?
Davis, bro.
He got called by Rick Smith. Like, come
Bro, he
on, bro.
played with
Like,
Anthony
you gotta
Davis,
stop.
Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, Kyrie Irving.
And who did he play with those 2 years we were just talking about? Even though he had more players on his team in 2018, who did he really play with for real?
In
Man,
2018, he
J.R.
played with
Smith
all
was
of
a
them.
demon
He
that
played
year.
with Dwayne Wade. They traded them. That ain't who fault is that? That's their fault for being up
Bro,
and
D
down.
Wade was not D Wade at that point. Come
You
on,
don't know.
man.
You don't
We
know
know
what he
this.
would have turned. You don't know what he would have did in the playoffs. All the team like that, you just got to get them to the playoffs. You don't know what he would have did.
Yeah, but come on, bro. You
They
know
weren't
D
giving him.
Wade
They
is
weren't
not.
given a fair chance. They blew up that team too early.
I agree.
That's
I
probably
agree.
why, because D Wade was not himself. He was not Miami Heat D Wade anymore. That wasn't Wayne Wade anymore
Bro, so
at that
just
point.
just put it like
How old
this.
was he? How old was D Wade at that time?
It sounds like it sounds like if LeBron, he's like I said, he's never played in structure, bro. That's what he had. He's played with all these all stars because he hasn't had the same structure. Back then, like I told you, LeBron has broken the he broke the loyalty barrier in the NBA. That's why he's had to jump from team to team. Jordan and them never had to do that.
Never, because there wasn't as
Teams knew
much
how to build
competition.
structure back then. Now in the NBA, everybody's playing on a new team every 3 years.
There
That's
wasn't
true.
as much competition at the time. And it wasn't
What
LeBron
you mean
first.
it
It
wasn't
was
no
Kevin. It was
competition at the time? There has to be a lot of competition if dudes is staying on their respective teams. That's competing. If they're not jumping
I
from
think
team to team to
it's
go join the
definitely
next
it's
guy,
definitely
that's
competing.
competition.
I think there was definitely a time where it was like beef amongst players. There was beef. They didn't want to play with
Yes.
them. You know what I mean? They don't want to play with us. We don't want to play with them. Everybody stay in these teams and just run it back. Like that's just how the league was. Um,
Yeah.
I think it was a
and it
little
wasn't
more I think it was. You said in what?
it wasn't LeBron first. It was Garnett. Garnett left Timberwolves to join
He
the
got
Big Three
traded there.
Celtics.
He got traded there.
He
He
got
didn't
traded.
leave. He got traded there. LeBron broke the loyalty barrier as far as free agency goes and being able to control your own destiny. LeBron did that. Garnett
Yeah,
did not do that.
That was not the
I
first
think
Big Three though.
the
The first
last
team was
players that we've
it was
That was the
seen,
first
even
that was the first big three. As far as top five players in the league that joined each other,
the Celtics was the first. What are you talking about?
bro. The way they
They created the name.
the Garnett, Paul Pierce, and Ray Allen were not top five players. Maybe Garnett was, but maybe it depends on who you're debating. But Dwayne Wade, Bosh, and LeBron, that's the first time that something like that happened.
yeah.
If that
But
doesn't happen, the Warriors are never created.
but LeBron did that to compete with the Big Three Celtics that were already created. Even though they weren't top five, though they were
So
top 10.
I mean,
Why
when
Still had
not?
they
Ray Allen, Paul
when
He
they
Pierce.
could have just
got
stayed pat. He could have.
when the Heat
Huh?
acquired Chris Bosh, he was having a career year, bro. He was averaging 24 and 10 when the Heat signed him on the Raptors.
He
This
was
is
a.
in 2009, 2010.
Mhm.
So I mean, he was definitely playing some of the best basketball of his career. I mean, the Heat, that was a calculated move for the Heat to pick him up. Also with D Wade,
Not only
Uh,
that, they were trying to get Melo instead of Bosh.
yeah, yep.
And he's better than Chris Paul.
One more time.
He
So
is, but like
he's
I
better
said,
than Chris Paul.
they was trying to get what does that mean? They was trying to get Melo instead of Chris Bosh. Like KG got traded to the Celtics. He didn't move there on his own. Like it's not
D
like they
Wade
got
was
on the
also
phone with
coming
each
off
other.
of a
They
really good
made
year,
moves.
averaging 25.
Dwayne Wade was
They
top
had
three
two
in the league.
players.
It was
Yeah, they had
But
two
what?
players that were averaging more than 20, and three players if you include LeBron that were averaging more than 20 at that time when they got on that team. That's a
How,
crazy team.
so let me ask you this: what happened
The
to them
they
when LeBron left?
I
They still
mean,
had D Wade and
LeBron
Bosh.
wasn't
What happened?
there, but what I'm saying is that
no,
when
they
you
didn't have
talk
Bosh.
about
Bosh
the
had the blood
Celtics
clot.
team,
He was there,
That wasn't
but
right
he
after
his time
LeBron left. What?
he didn't play another after LeBron left. He didn't play another full season with the Heat.
It was the year after he left.
When LeBron left in 24 at the end of the 2014 season, Chris Bosh did not play another full season with the Miami Heat.
I'm
The
trying to look at
blood
the
clots
stats
of
because
that
right
ended his
now,
career, bro.
at the time that team got together, Chris Bosh, D Wade, and LeBron, they were all averaging 20 plus. At this
Like
time,
24,
that
25, right?
yeah, Chris Bosh was averaging 24. D Wade was averaging 25. I'm not sure how much LeBron was averaging that year. But I'm sure it's around like 25. Um, at the year that all three of those Celtics players got together, neither one of them was averaging 20.
They were
Not
like
one
in
of
the
those
twilight
players.
of that was the back end of their
Not
career.
KG, not Paul Pierce, not Ray Allen. Yeah, so neither one of them was
That was the
averaging,
back.
close to what that Heat team was averaging.
Yeah, that was the back end of their career, bro. As an individual, Bosh was over Garnett
Hmm.
at that point.
Yeah, yeah. Even if you go off of like KG's best year was maybe 2003. He averaged 24
He was
and
the MVP.
13.
He was the MVP
Right.
that year.
He was the MVP. Chris Bosh averaged 24 and 10 in his best year. There wasn't a huge like discrepancy in what they were doing on the court. Granted, KG played 82 games and probably had a higher percentage, um, but their stats were fairly
Better
similar.
team
I think,
record.
yeah, better team record. KG's best season and Chris Bosh's best season are fairly similar. It's safe to say. Granted, KG has an MVP, but Chris Bosh averaged in his
Yo,
best season 24 and 10 as opposed to 24 and 13.
man,
In 2004,
really ain't nothing
24
to
and
say.
13 was enough to win you the MVP. In 2009, 2010, when Chris Bosh was doing that, that wasn't enough to win you MVP at that time. Come on, man.
I I also noticed something else on this top
Yeah, I'm
100.
going. I'm
They
going
got
off camera, y'all. I'm trying to. I'm going off camera, but I'm here. I'm still listening to talking.
yeah. So, do y'all agree that they got Patrick Ewing at 40, they got Anthony Davis at 45?
I don't agree with that.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
You
They got
think Patrick
Anthony
Ewing
Davis
better
at
than
Absolutely not.
Anthony
45.
Davis? Yeah,
I
and
do.
Patrick Ewing
Yeah,
at
and they
40.
got. That's insane.
You don't think
Mm,
Patrick Ewing is better than AD?
absolutely
Nah,
not.
not off of the simple fact that he plays.
Skill level, skill level, bro. I
He
don't
doesn't
know.
play.
AD was shooting step back threes on the Pelicans. Patrick
That's
Ewing
the
can't
time
even.
that he played in, though. That's the time that he played. I mean, that's the time, bro. I mean, at the time that uh Patrick Ewing was playing, you didn't really have a lot of centers that were needed to shoot no threes.
They just had to be good, at least decent from the mid range if they wanted to stretch their game out from that far.
Yep, that's it.
Like even a center at that time, if they shooting like deep mid ranges, that was like a center shooting a
Yeah,
three today.
yeah, yeah. Even
That's just with
KG,
the
like
time that you in.
KG shooting that deep mid range, that was crazy.
But even as a defender, though, like this man's guarding point guards. Like, come on, man.
It's a
They
different
He's
got
time,
not.
bro.
He's not.
It's a different time.
Come
Patrick Ewing also averaged 1 steal and 2 blocks in his career. It's not as much as Anthony Davis, but it's notable stats. These are notable stats.
his
Anthony Davis averaged
he's got
2.3 blocks and 1.3 steals. It's very similar. He's got five all
Abraham's a score better.
defense, and Patrick Ewing has three all defense. It's not like Patrick Ewing. It's not like you were going to drop 40 on Patrick Ewing every night. That's insane.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like as far as skill, like the things that they can do, it's really not that close between the two of them. It's not.
the numbers are close, but I think the separation is AD winning in the championship. If not for that, you would say Ewing and AD is like it is close. The separation is the championship.
Impact wise, I don't know about that.
Impact wise, Patrick Ewing is he's been more impactful to the Knicks organization than AD has been for an organization.
Patrick Ewing is also a bigger legend in New York City than Anthony Davis is in any city around the world.
That's what. Yeah, I just said that pretty much.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
That's one team,
Huh?
huh?
and that's the team that hasn't won in 50 years. So I wouldn't say
They
Impact is
haven't,
that.
but he's like he just said. Listen to what he said again. He's more impactful for that
Hakeem allowed,
franchise
yeah, yeah. He's had a
than
bigger
AD
impact
was
on
for the
that
Pelicans
franchise than
and Lakers
anti.
combined.
Yeah, yeah,
AD was impactful
yeah.
for one season of the Lakers when they won the chip. He was impactful other years, but that was like that one year that he where he won the championship that made like Anthony Davis. He's never
Anthony
been like
Davis
as
has
impactful for an entire
he's got a
franchise.
he's got a pretty game where he can shoot the three and he's guarding point guards and but I mean Patrick Ewing wasn't needed for that at the time and for what his role was he was ridiculous. Patrick Ewing was that
I give it to
guy
AD
going
though.
in. You give it to AD? No, I don't.
I take AD. He got the championship. He got the
He got
five
the championship,
time
but
All
he played
NBA.
with LeBron. Come on, man.
He got the chip though. He got it.
He played with
Regardless,
LeBron though.
he got the chip. He got the chip, bro. He got the chip. He averaged more points. But I
Exactly.
agree with you. Patrick Ewing is more impactful to the Knicks organization. Yes. But
It
AD
would have been more impactful to any
accolades is
organization,
better.
though. That's the point that I'm making.
AD's
A
accolades
losing
are better.
organization. Exactly. That's my point.
His
That
accolades are
nigga
He is
does
a
better,
not.
better
but
player.
He
Patrick
doesn't
Ewing is
play
more
though.
impactful to the
That's
Knicks.
the
That's
problem stands that the problem stands that he doesn't play.
okay. So the guys that are healthier than Derrick Rose, that means they're better than Derrick Rose. And his MVP
In the
season.
seasons after he tore his ACL, if they're playing better, then yes. It was like the conversation that we had. We were talking about. I think we were talking about point guards, and you were ranking John Morant, and I said that you can't because he didn't play the entire season.
That's what I said.
Right. You said no, you put uh John
I
Morant
said John
on your
Morant top
list.
five point guard.
Right.
Yeah,
And I said
coming
you it's
into
unfair
last.
to put him there because he didn't play.
Derrick Rose is not on this top
Also,
100, is he?
also what year did the Lakers win? 2019, 2020.
Yes.
Okay. That was the only season that he had played 60 games.
No, he
One of two seasons that he's played 60 games. That was one of two seasons that he's played 60 games since 2018. He's only played 60 games two times since 2018. Twice.
He just came to the season playing 70 plus games.
I can't hear
Not
you,
just that
Shaq.
was last season. I said he was just playing over he was just playing 70 plus games just the previous season to this last one.
2023, 2024, he played 76 games. And then he went to the Mavericks and got hurt immediately.
Injuries happen. That's not his fault.
I understand that
That
injuries
doesn't take
happen.
away.
I understand that injuries happen, but they happen to him all the time.
It hasn't been happening as frequently as it was the previous years when he played less than 60 games.
In 2020,
every year over every
2021
year after
season,
the
he played
championship in LA,
36
he's been hurt.
games every
Yeah,
year,
you're right.
except for the 2023, 2024 season, he played 76 games. Even if he got hurt, like that's fine. 76 games is a
That's
lot
the
of
most in his
games.
career.
Yeah. He's got two seasons on the Pelicans where he played 75 games.
Okay,
And he averaged damn near
that's
identical
back to
stat
back.
lines, 28 and 11. Yeah, back-to-back seasons.
Is there a year he averaged 30?
No. He averaged 28 in two
No.
seasons back-to-back, but never 30.
Okay. Yeah, I would take AD over Patrick Ewing.
I would not.
Absolutely.
So I would take him because of the separation of the championship, and he's better defensively.
Exactly.
I
And
don't
better
know.
offensively
Patrick
too. He
Ewing
got
plays a
more
lot more
two,
games.
two
He
blocks.
plays a lot more games, and Patrick Ewing has also averaged 28 in the season, almost 29. It was 28.6 in the 89-90 season.
What year was that?
That was
89,
the
90.
89-90, yeah, 89-90 season. That was probably his best season. He averaged almost 29 and 10.9 rebounds, pretty much 11.
That's
But
pretty
he
good.
only had
That's
3 seasons where he played less than 62 games out of his like 19 in the league or 17 in the league. How many did he play?
that's
17
that's when
seasons,
dudes was
yes.
strong back then.
He Right, but he only had 2 games under 60, 2 seasons under 62 games. He had that knee injury in 97, 98. He only played 26 games. And then he had another injury in the 99 season, like the 98, 99 season.
All right, so I'm gonna throw a
Mhm.
curveball at you. So you got Ewing over AD. Who you taking? Dwight Howard or Patrick Ewing? They got Dwight Howard ranked at number 52 all time.
I saw that. Well, first of all, I think Dwight Howard needs to be higher than 52. Um, I think if Dominique Wilkins is 50, that Dwight Howard needs to be 50. Would I take Dwight Howard over Patrick Ewing? He's got the block champions, doesn't average as much points. He played one more season than him. He's got the one ring, but that ring he got when he was out of his prime. Granted, a ring is a ring. 3 defensive player of the
A
year.
ring is a ring, but he was the role you play on that
I don't
ring
know.
matters too, though.
That's true. I'm gonna still take Patrick Ewing,
I would
bro. I'm
say
gonna
the
be honest. Although Dwight Howard's defense is really bar none. He's an excellent defensive player, but in his career, Patrick Ewing has averaged more blocks and steals than Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard is averaging under
for a
2 blocks
career.
for his career, and he's a 2-time block champion. Yeah, he's averaging 1.8.
Yeah, but he's a 3-time DPOY.
I agree. I agree. But for a DPOY, he's averaging under 2 blocks as a 7 foot center in
5-time
the league,
rebounding
and an
champion.
athletic 7 foot center. He's got 5-time rebounding champion. He's an 8-time All Star, and he's got three DPOY, 2 block champions.
I don't know, bro. I would
And he
say
led us
Dwight.
to the finals.
I would say Dwight
So I
Howard's
mean,
impact on Orlando is just as great as Patrick Ewing's on the Knicks.
Okay, that's fair. Watch your step. Watch your step. Over there. I can agree with that. I can definitely agree with that. Dwight Howard is an Orlando legend for sure. Um, I mean, he had all that drama, and he ended up like not playing great the following years.
They got Reggie Miller at 54. That's fine.
Um, his best season on the Magic is what, in 2008?
The 08
He
09
averaged
season. I think that's his best year.
08, 09.
Is it 08 09? That's when they
Okay,
went
he
to the
averaged 20
finals.
and 13. Yeah, so
Is that the most
he
points
only
per game he
had
had ever in his career?
no most points per game was in 2010. 2010, 2011 season, he had 22.9. So pretty much 23 points per game.
Okay.
And that was his highest average. And after that, he continuously declined after that. He had 20,
I don't know.
17,
Dwight
18,
Howard's
15,
impact is
13, 13. He averaged 16 on the Hornets, which was fine. And then he averaged 12, 7, 7, and then 6.
his impact is crazy.
Dwight
Rebounding
Howard
champion,
impact is
block
crazy. Yes, I
champion,
agree.
DKOY. It might. I think his impact might be like overall
But
greater.
also, the point
It
that I was
could be
getting at
just
was
as
that I'm taking Patrick Ewing just because of the offensive game, though.
the offensive game.
Yeah,
Woo. He got more offensive
for sure.
skills, but then he said that about Anthony Davis. He's taking Anthony Davis because he's more skilled offensively,
Right.
and it's different eras for all three.
It is different eras. I'm sorry, I'm looking at a stat here.
So he's more skilled than a guy who played in a later era, and AD's more skilled than Ewing, who played in an earlier era.
Right.
But some people have a problem with AD being on the top 75 over Dwight Howard.
But is Patrick Ewing the catalyst for that? Like,
No,
Patrick Ewing is not the scale for
nobody
the
ever
top
debated
75
Patrick
player.
Ewing's position on. Yeah, nobody ever debated Patrick
Also,
Ewing's
like
top
Patrick Ewing's
75
career high
position.
is Patrick Ewing's career high is higher than Dwight Howard's. Dwight Howard had 46. Patrick Ewing had 51 against the Celtics in 1990. And they lost. He had 51, 18, and one steal. Dwight Howard's career high, he had
I can say
46 in 2011 against the Hawks. He had 45 two other times. He had his career high in rebounds, 30 rebounds against the Nets.
30 rebounds against the Nets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Patrick Ewing's career high in rebounds is 26.
Mm.
I think I'm definitely taking Patrick Ewing over Dwight. Um, Granted, for the same reason that he's taking AD over Ewing. His offensive game is better. Um, I think if Dwight Howard is on a team with another player with like a Kobe, he would not flourish, which we've seen with a player who needs the ball.
We saw it with Harden. He didn't.
Exactly.
I mean, he did his thing with Harden, but he couldn't be that number two that Harden really could count on. Like he
Yeah.
didn't. Yeah, he wasn't like dependable in the playoffs for Harden for some reason.
I think Dwight Howard really needs the ball to do well. I think
Yeah.
Ewing's got an impact where he doesn't exactly need the ball 100% of the time to do well. That's the point that I'm making.
Right.
Like what I mean is like, I mean, granted, I can't really talk bad about his post game. His post game was nasty, but Dwight Howard was a lob threat. Like, you could give the ball to Patrick Ewing in the post. You can give it to him in high post. You can give it to him top of the key. You can give it to Patrick Ewing the ball in many different places on the court, and he's gonna go and get you a bucket, however that may be. Um, Dwight Howard, you were either gonna lob it to him or you were gonna throw it to him in the low post, and that was that. I don't think there was any other way, especially in those years, he wasn't really shooting, that he was going to get a bucket. Hang on, just give me 1 second. All right, boom. All right, we're back. So that being said, this was our little debate about it. This is how we feel. Let us know how y'all feel. You know what I mean? Look through the list. They got Dennis Rodman 67. I don't know how I feel about that. Let us know how y'all feel in the comments. You know what I mean? If y'all have any questions y'all want us to bring up, any topics y'all want us to bring up, let us know down below, and we'll get to them when we can. But yeah, this is Julia host. This is Mike and Loaded. That's K Dub. That's Shaq, and we appreciate y'all coming. All right.
All right, cool.
It's still recording.